Welcome to another After School Special. My name is Lisa Davies. I'm with your TIPS team, Technology Integration Planning and Support. And today's topic on our After School Special is all about the Explore tool and exploring it. The Explore tool is a tool that is found within Google Docs, Google Slides, and Google Sheets. And it is a wonderful tool for you and your students to use, from young students all the way up to those within high school. Before we get started with that, I'd like to point out our tips.epsb.ca site, or TIPS team site. On that site, you are going front page. You'll find many resources that are helpful for you in these days that we're in right now. You will also click on resources here. You will find other after school specials that are listed on the other page. And you can scroll down that list and see if there is anything else there that will support you with teaching and learning. As well, you could always go to YouTube and you could look for Edmonton Public Schools Technology Help. And you'll see we have a playlist called After School Specials, and you can subscribe there, and then you'll be notified whenever we've got a new video up. So let's go back to our Explore tool. Right now, I have a document called The History of Cats, already started. And I am wanting to know a little bit more, see if I can get some more information. And the Explore tool you'll see is in the bottom corner here. It's, I always tell my student it is the North Star because it leads you to more knowledge. When you click on that Explore tool, it will search whatever you have in your documents and say, hey, are you looking for this, this, this? And if you click on more, it'll continue to search your document to see if any of these are the topics that you are interested in. You'll see also images pops up right away. And of course, there are images of cats. And when I click on more, I can find lots of pretty images of cats. Now, let's go back and start talking about what this can do for you. Right now, I'm going to say, you know what? I'm not taking one of those topics. I am just going to type in the history of cats. And you'll see that similar to a Google search, it will come up with web and images, but it also comes up with Drive. It will also search your Drive to see if there's anything in your Drive with a mention of the history of cats. As I look down at the web results, I can see Smithsonian Magazine, Wikipedia, the Natural History. It'll show up about 4 or 5 listings. And then at the bottom, it says, see all results on Google. And then that will open your search in a brand new tab if none of those suit your needs. But let's say I'm interested in the Smithsonian because that looks like a very reputable place. We've talked about it with my teacher. So I'm going to go to the Smithsonian Brief History of House Cats. And as I scroll down here, I can see information all about cats and house cats. And I can say, oh, some of this I can use. And actually, I did use some of this information here when it talked about where they first found cats from the island of Cyprus. Let's go back and see where I wrote that in my document. Right here, from the Mediterranean island of Cyprus. Now, you'll see that I have not cited this information. That is cited as in C-I-T-E-D. Very easily, I can scroll over here, and as you see this little cite as footnote, I can say, yes, that's where I've got that information. I can click on there, and voila, we have now a footnote perfectly cited. No need to worry about students thinking about what the format looks like. If you're saying that's not the right format for me, I prefer a different citation, you can simply click on the 3 little dots and you can change your citation format. I have it set on APA, but you could do MLA or Chicago. What a great way for students to be able to cite their work. Now, my next step to do is to go to images. Here on images, once again, the history of cats. Google has searched that for me to try and find different things about, but there doesn't really seem to be a lot about history. I am interested in Egyptian cat god. because I have said the ancient Egyptians worshipped cats as gods. So here I can look and see statues of Egypt, and here are mummified Egyptian cats. So perhaps as I look down here, I'm going to say, you know what? No, I think I'm just going to go for mummified cats. Mummified cat. Once again, this picture has shown up as well. I can see a frieze from ancient Egyptian architecture with cats on it. I'm going to click on this picture and see whether I like it. Note there's a plus sign right there where I can quickly insert the image, or if I click on the image itself, it opens up so I can have a good look at it. This looks like an image, and it has been selected for commercial use with modification. Oh, interesting. I'm going to click insert this way. And you will see that when you click on this image, let me just hide that, you will see already the image again is cited. So the image becomes cited already. All of the images within the Explore tool are listed as for reuse with modifications under a Creative Commons license. Now here, I said you could insert it that way. When I insert the image this way, it will also pop up. And let's just make that a little bit smaller. And again, it will already be cited. So I can insert images, resize them, move them around, play around with them the way that I would like to. And now let's have a quick look at Drive. So in my Drive, I have got many things about history of cats because I've used this quite often. I've got a template. So if I say, okay, well, what about this document? Was there something in that document? I can click on that and it will open right away with that document about the history of cats. And I can see if there's something from there that I would like to use. Now, the Explore tool as well works very nicely. I'm just going to close this one out here. The Explore tool works very nicely within a Google slideshow, but it's just a little bit different. So when I click on the Explore tool, again, it's at the bottom right-hand side of the slide, it does not use the same machine learning. So you'll see it doesn't automatically come up. But when I type in history of cats, once again, I will get the same list, web, images, and Drive. Do note that the citation tool is not available within Google Slides, but very similar to how it worked with, I can insert this picture, how it worked with Docs, it will work exactly the same way with Drive. There's my picture come in with Google Slides. And again, I can search my Drive. So that is your Explore tool within Google Docs and Google Slides. I hope this has been helpful for you. Have a great day. And don't forget, as we always want to do, keep on